To the left of us, Bill.
Those are gnarlfoots, but we can kill them.
There's some up here. Oh, wait.
Monkeys.
White paw, here you go.
Where are you at?
Went back towards the cage.
Okay. Oh, there's one. White paw pouncer. Another white paw predator. Level 6.
Yeah, we put the mentoring and rallying, so you could play with your friends. You know, if you mentor down, you still get the same thing you would have gotten regardless.
Can you rally up to anybody when you're grouped with them, or is it only in instances?
No, yeah, you rally up in instances, you mentor down in the overworld.
Okay. Was there ever a thought to let people rally up to players, like if briefly, but only because then you'd be so lost from the story. Like, worst case scenario, when you mentor down, you might see some stuff you've already done, but you want to hang out with your friends. Yeah.
If you rallied up to like level 50 content and you missed like all of the lore, man, Pappy would kill me.
Well, not to mention
that's not Pappy.
Yeah. There's that there's the personal story that happens like around like level 35 too, so you don't want people like skipping that, which you haven't even. Nobody's actually played it in beta.
I've played it.
Well, maybe.
Peter.
Are there any more?
I don't think we're gonna get this one, Chief.
Yeah. Wait, who you talking to? Chief or Mike?
Well, I knew
this is killing me.
Yeah, you gotta remember these challenges scale based on the number of the people in the group, so the amount you have to kill goes up the larger your group. So.
We need like 3 more, and that's not going to happen unless we find a group. 16 seconds. We gotta be low.
Don't give up.
There's one. I see another one. I'm gonna go try to tag him. 2 seconds. Challenge.
Ah!
Yeah, actually, for a group this size, the best place is on the east edge of the zone. There's a place where you can just kind of do loops along the wall of the zone just before you get to a loon.
We should have just asked Franklin.
Hey, there's somebody I know. Oh, it's somebody's bot. I see what you did there.
Some players already complain about gold spamming. I haven't seen any gold spamming, but have you guys actually noticed it?
We haven't seen any. Well, when I say any, we haven't seen a giant amount of appeals.
Okay. Do you have plans in place to handle them? Should that become a problem?
My expectation is that you're going to see a little bit of it at the beginning before cred really takes hold. But the great hope is that cred is the legal and safe way to do your business.
Yep.
And then and it's player control, right? So players will dictate what it sells for, and I think it's a way cooler system.
I'm curious to see what it's gonna come out to be tomorrow, because there are gonna be people right away that want to buy that gold, and they'll do the cred thing, or they'll want to buy creds so they don't have to pay for a subscription and that kind of stuff too. So I'm curious to see where the price will line up in like a week.
I figure it'll take a good 2 weeks. That's people are gonna want that kind of money, at least like 2 weeks worth of, I guess it's like you said, oh crap, I want to mount, and I can get 600 gold, and I can get it safely, and I don't care about 14 bucks or 19 bucks or whatever, and then I'm just going to do it.
Because if you, I think if you buy a subscription, folks, for those of you who don't know what cred is, let's go ahead and kind of illustrate that. Cred is a lot like Eve's Plex system, and in Eve you could buy this Plex, which is like an item that would give you subscription time in the game, since Eve is a subscription game. And it was basically, you would sell that subscription game, or subscription time, that Plex in-game, to get gold for yourself, or whatever you want to call it, and then the player would then, who bought it from you, would get subscription time. It's the same thing here with cred. You'll be able to buy it out of the game for, I think, $19.99, so it costs more than a subscription. But then you can turn around and sell it in-game to somebody who wants to buy the subscription time with their in-game money. If they have a lot of money from working the commodities market or the auction houses, they can effectively not have to pay their subscription by buying cred from players who are trying to sell the cred. And the person who bought the cred for 20 bucks gets a nice fat chunk of gold, while the person who doesn't want to pay the subscription fee doesn't have to, because they're playing the game a lot and they're learning how to work the market, and that's their power. So it's pretty sweet. Thank you. ISK is Eve's currency. Somebody corrected me. I'm not sure who I'm
Let's go try to kill that razor horn guy.
Okay. I just started following robots and I realized it was another player.
Ah.
That might be my bots that did that, actually. I think they might have been set to aggressive. I just set it to defensive. Oh, Dreamo84 on chat actually put a good point in there. You're not reselling the cred like for a set price. You have to sell it for whatever it's actually going for, like a commodity, like a stock market.
Yeah, it's currently on the commodities exchange.
Yeah. I think the price that it's starting at, like, you'll be able to sell it for 20 gold, which is a fair amount of money, but not a ton. But I'm sure that'll go up kind of high.
Yeah, I expect it to.
Your first mount costs 10 gold, and you can probably easily have that by 15 if you're not like me and don't spend all your money planting stuff in your housing.
Yeah, to clarify for people is the amount you pay for the cred doesn't change. The amount of gold you get does.
Yes, based on the market. It's all pretty sweet, actually. So that's the same thing with all the commodities that you find in the game, like ore and spirovine seeds and all this other stuff. You'll sell on the commodities market, not the auction house. Wow. Okay, let's get this guy. Go, mount, go. My mount did not do what he was supposed to. Where's that taunt? There we go. Oh, we got him.
Oh, crap.
What happened? Oh, you just got whipped, dude. You have some med shots.
Just use it.
He's almost gone. There he goes.
You also had Nesper hitting you too.
Yeah, he chucked me up way in the air.
I love that, actually. Because you float when you're up there too. Let's see, what time we got now? We got 2020, or 8:20, 2020. So we got a few more. We'll go for about 20 more minutes, and then we'll start the giveaways. How's that sound? For those 20 more minutes, let me take a look at the PvP thing. I want to make sure I wasn't doing that wrong. I thought it would be fun to go in there and die altogether. Where's my group finder?
See another red.
Go for it. I'll meet you over there. Okay, so practice grounds. Random. Oh, you can't join as a group to practice grounds? Is that the case? Maybe because we're mentored and stuff? Bummer. Oh well. We won't do that today then. He feels a little bit tougher than Razorhorn. Kidding, by the way.
Yeah, I needed Razorhorn, but I went to sell my inventory and you guys came back and killed him. Oh,
sorry. So here's the commodities broker, actually. But this is not the cred broker. That's different. That's a whole different NPC. It's one of the Protostar guys. Someone actually just said the interface is not very cluttered and looks very crisp. Guys, you are so lucky. Hate to say it.
Just given a little while ago.
Yeah, at the end of the beta, the UI got a nice revision that kind of flattened it out along the bottom down there that you see, where it looks a lot cleaner, a lot crisper. It used to be kind of stacked up in the middle, which was cool in theory, but it blocked a lot of your view. So this is far better. So yeah, anyway, this is the commodities exchange, and you can buy stuff immediately, and this is price controlled based on the actual stock market. You can create a buy order and say, look, I want to buy this, but I only am willing to pay this much. And if it ever gets filled by somebody else willing to sell it for that much, you'll then get a notification in your mail that it worked. And then you can sell stuff exactly like right now, like see these Spirivine seeds. They're going for 1 copper. I can sell 4 of them immediately for 1 copper each. And voila, just like that, sold immediately. Don't know who I sold it to or anything like that, but I just made that money. The rune fragments, same thing. I'm going to sell 4 of them for a silver and 31 apiece. Boom, all gone. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do, sell just right through here to make some money. Or you can create a sell order, meaning you have something that you think people want, and you can actually set your specific price and hope that somebody will look for it at that price. It's actually a really cool way to do business, and it keeps the market even without people being able to artificially inflate prices.
Hey, if you guys would just kill some stuff, let's go over here.
Okay, cool. Looks like you got some people impressed that have not seen the game before, Mike. In chat, anyway.
Well, it's what I've been saying the whole time is, you know, when I was being a little more volatile with it a couple weeks ago, it was just like, prove me wrong, you know, get in the game. It was during beta, though, so you could easily get in the game for free. And just, you know, I think the game's really good, and I think people who play it, I mean, actually, I know we have metrics to support it. People that play it are like, wow, this game's really good. I'm going to continue to play it.
It's just so fully featured. I mean, it's rare that you find an MMO that has this much content at launch. There's just a lot to do in it. There's pretty much something for everybody. I just made a crafting system if anybody wants to do crafting.
I head over to the third area where the skeleton creatures are.
Okay, cool. Go ahead with the question about cred, guys. I'll keep an eye on chat and try to answer it. And if I can't answer it, we'll ask Mike. Grim Voids. This is where you were at before, right?
Yeah, I just kind of came in off the bottom of the map.
And I'm gonna say one of my favorite features. This is just like there's like lots of little things in WildStar that I like. One of my favorite features is the loot vacuum effect. It's just satisfying. It's literally, it's no different than having like an auto loot or a loot everything, but it looks and feels cooler to just suck everything in.
We used to call it the loot pinata.
The loot pinata.
Double kill.
As a child, I remember gleefully smashing apart a pinata, so...
Okay, here's a good question. In EVE, if you let your sub run out, you can reactivate for like 3 hours to find a Plex off the market to resub. Is there going to be something like that for WildStar?
We've talked about having it auto-populate. No, actually, yes, you're right. You will be able to get back in and try to apply it so you can get back in.
Okay. Will you be able to go in and, like, say you'll be able to log in and play for 3 hours once a month or whatever, and that 3 hours what you can spend to go buy some cred with your character? That's, I think, the question he was asking.
Okay, that I'd have to look into a little bit deeper. If somebody can jot that down for me, I'll definitely get an answer.
Okay, yeah, we'll jot it down. Hey, Franklin, task. He's not laughing or saying anything, so I don't know if he heard me.
Yeah, no, what'd you say?
We're gonna have Mike ask around about whether or not players will be able to log into if they have an expired subscription time, but they